Well, there we are, you see. Just like no, we've got a new shirt today. The other one was looking a bit grey and a bit jaded. But it's Saturday the 28th of March. It's a usual thing, snafu, situation normal, all fucked up. But I'm sitting here. I suppose I thought I'd better give you a bit of an update on the new car. Well, it's been in the country for a week, and it's shipped out from Melbourne, as I said before, and I've given you the details. But how it turns out, although the dealer had advised me that the car was deregistered, the auction people that took the car in to sell it hadn't handed the plates in until the day after it had landed in New Zealand. Now, because it was a government vehicle, there's a bit of a different process to go through in terms of deregistering it. Incidentally, in Australia, some time ago, they had the G20 summit in Queensland, and it was used to ferry boffins and PAs and all that sort of thing, and sort of high-ups around doing that as an administrative vehicle, apparently. But having said that, because it was a government vehicle, there's a bit of a different process to go through in terms of getting it deregistered. In other words, I've had to gather the proof of purchase from lease plan to Holden, and then from lease plan to the auctioneers, and then the auctioneers to the dealer, and then the dealer to me. So basically we have to establish a receipt, a purchase receipt trail, and then we fill out another form out and send that off to Wellington, so to New Zealand Transport down there. So in short, this car has to do probably another couple of weeks on the road. I was hoping I'd be in the new one this weekend, but there we go. So this old girl will have to work a bit harder, a bit longer. But I got proof that I bought the thing and everything else, so that keeps my my superiors happy. As far as work tonight is concerned, well, it's raining, it's wet, and people are going out to dinner, and I'm taking them out to their fancy restaurants, and I've just dropped off a judge, and judges use this quite a lot. You've got different tiers of judge. You've got the district court judge and then the high court judge. Now the high court judges usually use a different cab company, but often for, well, not a cab company, a car hire company which specialises in the elite of the elite, if you know what I mean. But sometimes, you know, for personal reasons, a high court judge will just call us. But I think the one I had tonight was a district court. And that's it really. So there you are. Nothing happened, nothing spectacular. I had last night off. We got the Cricket World Cup going out on in Australia. I'm expecting that they're going to be, the Australians are playing New Zealand in Australia tomorrow, which is the 29th of March. And because of that, it's one of those big things that grab the nation, so to speak. And I envisage that there'll be a few parties and a few houses and barbecues and a few get-togethers watching the large screen TV, so I've got a feeling there's going to be a bit of activity tomorrow. That in combination with the fact that a lot of guys don't work Sunday night, and I don't normally work Sunday night, but because I thought, screw it, I'll work Sunday just because I'm interested, and because of that I'll have the Friday off. Otherwise I'd I've got to go through 6 nights. I can't be stuck doing 6 nights. I sort of, especially if it's been pissing down with rain. If it's been pissing down with rain, then I'll usually work 2 nights, and then I'll have a night off. And then work 2 nights, and I'll have another night off. A lot of it depends on the workload. I mean, if I stop working at midnight, and the last of the flights have been and done, and it sort of comes out past 1, 2 o'clock, I think, oh screw it, I'll go home and wash the car. But sometimes, like the other night, for instance, Thursday night, heads up, I know the Chinese, they don't take taxis, the Chinese for some reason. I got a job going to, it was about 1 AM, and I thought, I know, I'll sit down and get my Kindle out. It was about 1 AM, and I got my Kindle out, this thing that I put in a brown case, and I was reading away, and in about 20 minutes, beep, and this job came up, and I had to pick up a lady and pick her up in the city, and took her out to Huia, Huia. And if you Google it, that's a fair old track from the city. Now, I've done her once before. That was a 32 k's, that was. That's quite a big fare, $120 or something. But it's all country roads. Once you get past Henderson, if you're looking on Google Maps, you go out to Henderson, and then from Henderson pretty much out to Huia. It's uphill and up, down, left, right. So, and it was misty and murky and foggy and through the trees of the Waitakere forests. And so anyway, I did that, and then I thought, oh screw this, I'm going home, I'm not going back into the city. I've had enough. It was 3 o'clock by then, so I got home about 4 o'clock and bought my wife and me McDonald's, pancakes at McDonald's, and went home and had breakfast, and my wife started at 4:30. So there you go, we shared breakfast at 4 AM in the morning. Fun job this, isn't it? But yeah, there we are. So, oh, by the way, you didn't know, I didn't mention it. I said something in the thing, but I got new specs, new glasses. If you have a look at the previous video, you'll see the difference. My wife says, my daughter says they make me look dorky. I don't know, I think I look alright myself. Okay, well, I'm sitting here at the Plaza, big swanky 5-star joint, and we'll see what happens. But it's now 8:30, and I think I'll go and read my book, because I've been taking people out to restaurants and what have you, and celebrations and so forth, and now they're all in the restaurant. There's 11 cars in the city, 3 cars out at the airport, 2 cars out west, 1 car up north, 5 cars out south-ish, no cars in the deep south, 1 car in Manukau, and 2 cars out in the sort of central area of Auckland, but no working around. So this time of day everybody's in their what's that? Ooh, Central 1. I'm not bother, screw it. Everybody's that's an hour away. Everybody's sitting, eating and drinking and dancing and getting merry, and I suppose I'll be taking them home hammered in about an hour or two's time. So till then, I'm going to drink my tea. I filled up the petrol earlier on. Eat the last of my chocolate. And have a read. Oh, you do see some strange characters walking around. You see some strange characters sitting in the car eating chocolate too. Alright. Hello Adam. Hello Mark. Hello X. Oh, I meant to tell you. Kirsten's flying out to Perth for her birthday in a few months' time. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Perth is a 12-hour flight and should have to change at Sydney. But I think there is 1 direct flight, but it costs an arm and a bloody leg for it. Anyway, all for now. We'll sit here and see what happens. Hello, the driver's going to have a go at me because I haven't pressed the brake button. Still, sod 'em. I only like something to moan about. So toodaloo for now.